Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Taurus in June 2021. What is going on, Taurus? How are you guys doing? I hope that you all are doing well. Taurus, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're safe, happy, healthy, and secure. Please continue to take very good care of yourselves and those that you know and love, okay? Guys, this is going to be your June reading. We're going to start with this message, and then we're going to build upon it a little bit later on in the reading. But for now, if you need anything from me, it's in the description box below. Timestamp is down there. Information on how to purchase a personal reading with me is down there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I give you a link for that down below as well, okay? So again, we're going to put this to the side for now. We'll talk about the bottom of the deck as your overall energy. But to start, you have the Death card, Sun card, and the Moon. Ooh, 3 major arcanas. Scorpio, Leo, Pisces could be dealing, don't have to be. I feel like phases of your lives. Phases of your life, Taurus. Let me see. Okay, so 13, 19, and 18. 13, 19, 18. Maybe those numbers mean something to you. Interesting. So, on its face, it feels like a transition. Significant upheaval. Significant shift. But there is a lingering... maybe what this is like an oscillation. You know? Feeling positive, feeling enthusiastic, optimistic about something, but then at the same time or sometime later, feeling pessimistic, feeling doubtful about something. There is sort of this, in the middle of it all, there is this beacon of hope with the sun energy there. I mean, the sun is considered one of the most powerful, positive cards in the tarot deck, especially of the major arcana. But you've got 2 heavy hitters on either side of it at this time. The Death card is no slouch, and the Moon card is no slouch. And if you think about them being elementals, both of these are water sign energies, right? Water, water, and then in the middle is fire. So that's 2 doses of water surrounding or enveloping something made of heat, made of passion, made of just like explosive energy. So it could be that you might be trying to, or the situation you're in is possibly dreary on the exterior, but on the inside you're trying to retain some type of hope, retain some type of happiness, retain something to be motivated by or for, right? This feels like a difficult energy, Taurus. Like, you know, what is that phrase? Laugh to keep from crying, you know? So some of you could be facing very, like I said before, tumultuous or a situation or a time in your life that is in a transformative space, in a place where things are being uprooted, things are changing, death, and you may not be necessarily on board for it, or you oscillate. You know, some days you're okay with it, you've made your peace with it. New job, new career, and maybe the anxieties of that, or losing your job, losing your career, and the anxieties of that. Whatever the change is, I feel, Taurus, it feels like some of you are really not understanding your power in this situation, not understanding how to handle it. Some of you don't know how to feel about this Moon. That's also what's going on here. Where something should make sense, come easy to you, be sort of a positive sign to you, you might doubt it, you know? So, again, it could be you have anxiety over something that's good. A job offer, a new relationship, relocation, new freedom in your life, or some more hours in your day, more money in your pocket, something like that. I feel you're unsure of how to handle the change. Not sure how you should feel. Not sure how you should react is also what's going on here. Very interesting. And these are all major arcana, so some of you are going through major astrological shifts. You'd have to check your personal birth chart. You'd have to get that read by an actual astrologer or read it yourself if you can. I don't do that. I'm very, very low ranking when it comes to understanding all of astrology. I only know just the basics, you know? And so I just feel some of you are being highly influenced by certain shifts going on in your personal birth chart, as well as the collective chart of the earth, you know what I mean? So, and we're in a retrograde, right, as I'm filming this, so that could also factor in for you at the very least, you know? So let's expand on this. Let's get some more information for you guys. I want to see what else is going on here for Taurus. I don't feel, let me say this, I don't feel this is an overall defeated energy or it's negative or you have something to worry about. I feel like the sun still is inching out these other two arcanas next to them, right? These major arcanas next to them. I feel as though the sun still has, like, you know, by just a nose, by just a hair, is still overpowering, thank you, the doubt and the struggle of through the change. Okay, but let's see. We'll see what happens with the further messages here. So give me more on this for Taurus. What else is going on in June for Taurus? Show me more, please. Okay. Okay, that's a lot, but we're going to take it. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. So first card out was Two of Swords reverse. Let's see which way these are going to spread out here. Yes, okay, like that. Oh boy. Okay. So, Two of Swords reverse. More arcanas here, major arcanas. Empress, that's secondary major for you and Libra. And then the Emperor, secondary major for, or excuse me, primary major for Aries. Could be dealing, don't have to be. And the Five of Cups there on the end. You know, it could be some of you are uncomfortable with happiness. Yeah. Some of you are very unsure of your own independence or how to, maybe, you know, you recently moved out of a home where you cohabitated with friends, family members. You know, maybe some of you were married because the Emperor can represent a husband figure. And maybe now you live alone, or you're going on a journey where you're going to be alone for a while, if not indefinitely, just for a while. And so there is sort of like this uncertainty and this dismay, Five of Cups, Two of Swords reverse, in taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, loving on yourself. It's an uncomfortable space for some of you because you're so used to giving to other people. So now you're in this mindset, or you're being, a lot of you with all these major arcanas are being pushed by the universe, pushed by, you know, your higher being or whatever you believe in or don't believe in, that, you know, whatever. You're really being nudged heavily to do this. And it's an uncomfortable situation. It's unfamiliar to you. Some of you feel, possibly some people are guilting you with the Five of Cups there. This is not the first time, I think this is the first time that I've said this about these two characters. Because normally in the Five of Cups, it's a solo figure, but in this deck, we see two people. And normally I say, you know, the dark-haired one is saying, girl, don't worry about those spilled cups. Maybe some of you have someone in your ear saying, look at these spilled cups. Look at this mess. Don't you feel guilty about this, Taurus? You should be feeling and prioritizing what I think you should. So you might have someone who's in your ear who's making you, influencing you to feel so shittily about your own glow up or your own transformation. This could be growing pains for some of you. Not that you have to be, you know, a very young person, a teenager, or in your early 20s to experience growing pains. But it feels like that. Someone who grows into is meeting themselves as a full-fledged independent person for the first time, like 100% independent, or the highest percentage ever. If 50% is as high as you've ever been, great. But somebody who is now existing on their own terms. This is coming from the combination of the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, by the way, duh, that's a pair. So again, for some of you, this is about a marriage that either has turned sour or you're finding your independence within a marriage now that you've lived together for so long, raised a couple of kids or whatever it is, and now it's just you two as you're retiring, or it's you two now in the, the December of your lives or something like that. Now you're getting into your own interest, Neither one of these characters is dependent on the other, Emperor and Empress. Neither one. They are both 100% their own person. And for some of you, you've never experienced that before in your life. You've never been encouraged to. You've never felt comfortable doing it. You never even conceived of yourselves that way. There's something, I'm going to say this and then we're going to talk about the bottom of the deck and then we're done. But I've said this since I was a little kid. I've always been like, really dumbfounded. This is probably the Aquarian moon in me. When people say, in like a Hallmark Channel movie or like in a cute little lovey card or just sentiments that people say, you complete me, my better half. You're the other half that makes me whole. What does that mean? I clearly am a physically whole person, and I didn't know when I was like 8 years old, but I'm also an emotional, mental, 100% person. I don't need or require another one to fulfill me. I will do that for myself. Crazy that I was like thinking this way in like elementary school, but I was. And I think that's what's going on here. Some of you are realizing this for the first time in your life, that you are 100% without somebody else. Period. Lover, friend, daughter, son, mother, father, whomever. You don't necessarily need anybody else to be happy. Sun card. Ultimate happiness is what a lot of people will say about that card. So overall energy is the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with an air sign, but you don't have to be. I think this is good self-awareness in the situation. You might have some very honest discussions with people, but it's fair, as opposed to the Queen of Swords, which can sometimes be an unfair person. This King of Swords is coming across in this energy as someone who's being level-headed, rational, not wanting to stir the pot, not wanting to cause any type of disruption, wanting things to go on and everybody be on an even playing field or on the same page. So if you need to tell people, listen, Taurus is going to start prioritizing Taurus right now. I'm going to start, looking into some of my hobbies. I'm going to move. I'm going to take this job. Oh, you shouldn't take that job, Taurus. It's so risky. Or, oh my God, if you take that job, you're never going to have enough time for blah, 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 blah. AKA me, selfishly. Somebody might be very selfish, wanting you to stay tied to them or tied to a situation. You're like, nah, I'm just going to do it the way I want to. Okay. So Taurus, that is your reading for June. If this reading resonated with you, if it made sense to you, if you found something that you liked here, please hit the like button. Drop a comment if you choose to share how it did resonate with you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel before, why don't you do so right now? Click the button. Anyway, if you want to get at me for a personal reading, you can find that information down in the description box below. Taurus, I will be back very soon to do your mid-June readings. Until then, friends, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.